VISVANATHAN and my metric number is 290280. Now I'll be presenting about the problem statement. Firstly is the impact of COVID-19 on entertainment. COVID-19 has significantly impacted the entertainment industry, leading to a surge in digital platforms like TikTok Live as people seek online avenues for entertainment during lockdowns and social distancing measures. The second is business opportunities on TikTok Live. In 2020, TikTok Live has gained immense popularity, presenting business with unique opportunities to distinguish themselves in a competitive market. Live streaming e-commerce emerged as a powerful revenue-generating tool, leveraging increased customer involvement and trust to drive purchase intention. The third is empowering individuals to showcase talent. Social media platforms, particularly in TikTok Live, have become a medium for individuals to share their creativity and skills with a global audience. This has opened doors for talented individuals to overcome stage fright and showcase their abilities in front of a live and interactive audience. The third is leveraging live events and product launches. Businesses have utilized TikTok Live to host live events and product launches, capitalizing on the platform's real-time engagement potential to create buzz and excitement among their audience. The three objectives of our assignments are to identify the influence that impact engagement in TikTok Live, to examine how interactive features enhance engagement in TikTok Live, and to determine the role of user-generated content in attracting and sustaining viewer engagement in TikTok Live.
Greeting doctors, I'm KIRTHIKA, C.KRISHNAN, number metric is 296093. So today I'm going to present about the proposed model. So a proposed model is a theoretical model, is a framework that researchers create to structure a study process and plan how to approach the specific research inquiries. So it can allow researchers to define the purpose of the research, develop and inform perspective. So hypothesis refer to an assumption of a researcher makes about the result of a study that aim to answer their research inquiry. A theoretical model can help researchers to develop a hypothesis. So in this research study, we have 5 factors which is escape from reality, more convenient to use, develop playfulness and mold imaginations, trustworthiness content and engagement behavior, which is related to the factors that influence TikTok live engagements. So we have 5 hypotheses in this research. The first one is escape from reality positively affect the factors that influence TikTok live engagements. So in this study, we will explore how user tendency to use TikTok live as an escape from reality impacts their engagement with the TikTok live platform. So we expect that users who view TikTok live as a means to temporarily escape from the daily routine and stress will have higher engagement levels. So the second hypothesis is convenient to use of TikTok positively affect the factors that influence TikTok live engagements. So we will examine how the convenience of using TikTok live influence user engagements. So that users who find the app's interface, features and overall usage convenient will be more likely to engage with the platform regularly. So the third hypothesis are using TikTok to develop playfulness and mold imagination as a significant influence on TikTok live engagements. So in this study, we will investigate how the playful aspect of TikTok live and its ability to foster user imagination contribute to engagement levels. So we anticipate that users who actively use TikTok live for creative expression and imaginative content will show higher engagements. So the fourth hypothesis is trustworthy content would be positively related to the factors that influence TikTok live engagements. So the study will assess the impact of content trustworthiness on user engagement with TikTok live. So we predict that users who perceive the content on TikTok live as trustworthy and authentic will be more likely to engage with the TikTok live platform. So The last hypothesis is engagement behavior as a significant influence on TikTok live engagement. So, we will analyze user past engagement behavior and its relationship with their current engagement levels on TikTok live. So, it is that user who have exhibited high engagement behavior in the past will continue to be actively engaged with the TikTok live platform. So, these are the hypotheses which is related to the factors of the influence in TikTok live engagements. So that's all from me in this part. Thank you.
Hi, my name is TANUSHREE Shanker and my matrix number is 284428. So I will be explaining about the research methodology part. The data collection that we used are primary and secondary data. The primary data is where we conducted a questionnaire via Google Form, and the secondary data is where we took information from the internet and library. For literature review, we use the secondary data because we took data from numerous journals, articles, and so on. Questions were prepared in Google Form for respondents so that the factors of influencing engagement in TikTok Live can be measured. The target respondents for the studies are UUM students who are active in TikTok between 18 to 30 years old. In this study, the sampling method that is used is purposive sampling method because it refers to an intentionally chosen sample according to the objective of the study. This research used at least 50 respondents that willingly participated in our study. So there was a total of 51 respondents who respond yes to they are a TikTok user. This survey was conducted and also sent via WhatsApp, Telegram, and Facebook groups. The quantitative method and data analysis. So the quantitative method is effective in collecting data from respondents to analyze our studies. The survey consisted of one section that asked if the respondent is a TikTok user or not. If the respondent is not, then they will be bring to the end of the Google form. If yes, they will have to continue to the next section, which is the demographic information. The following 5 sections, which are the factors, consist of 3 statements in each factor that use a scale of strongly disagree, neutral, agree, and finally strongly agree. So once we reached our target number of respondents, data was compiled using Microsoft Excel and transferred to SPSS, which is known as Statistical Package for the Social Science, for further processing and research development.
I'm YARCHINI Vijayan. Metric number is 290011. I would like to present about the data analysis and interpretation of data analysis. First part is data analysis, the reliability test. What is reliability testing in SPSS? The reliability analysis is the degree to which the values that make up the scale measure the same attribute. In addition, the most measure of reliability is Cronbach's alpha coefficient. It is the average correlation between all values on a scale. The reliability analysis procedure provides information about the relationship among the individual scale and their internal consistency. So how do we assess the reliability? We use alpha coefficient, also known as Cronbach's alpha, as an indicator. In this study, we collected the Cronbach's alpha value from SPSS software, and our instruments are reliable, which is greater than 0.70. As we can see in this table, we got insert the table of reliability statistic from the SPSS for each factor. Next part is correlation. Correlation analysis is the study of the connection between two variables. Correlation analysis will be used to determine the strength of the linear relationship between the variables, which can either be positive or negative. A positive correlation refers to the simultaneous increase in two variables. This means that if a variable increases, the other variable will also increase. A negative correlation indicates that as one variable increases, the other is decreased. In this study, we used Pearson coefficient for correlation. Now I'm going to explain about the interpretation for reliability analysis. Based on the results presented in the table below, it therefore shows that all the variables attain a high test of reliability coefficient that ranges from 0.71 to 0.89. These findings indicate that all the variables demonstrate good reliability. The summary of the analysis on reliability using Cronbach's alpha is shown in the table below. Moving on to the interpretation for correlation analysis. The correlation test showed that the examined variables had significant positive relationship with one another. Based on the result of the correlation analysis, it is evident that the findings show that the independent variables are positively correlated each other at a confidence level of 95%, which is the significant level is less than 0.05. However, based on the result, the strength of the correlation among the variables are satisfactory. The table below shows that a correlation table, also known as the correlation matrix, where we export the data from the Microsoft Excel to SPSS software to calculate the correlation using Pearson coefficient.
Now, let's see the finding and discussion part. So for now, for the factor escape from reality, it has a significant positive relationship with convenient to use, which is the R is 0.699, showing that students who view TikTok live as an escape from reality are more likely to find it convenient to use. Furthermore, it has a strong positive relationship with developed playfulness and mold imagination, which is the R is 0.581, and trustworthiness content, which is the R is 0.569, suggesting that students who use TikTok live to escape from reality are more likely to engage in playfulness and imagination activities and to have trust in the content they encounter on the TikTok live platform. So it exhibits a highly significant positive correlation with engagement behavior on TikTok live, which is the R is 0.524, indicating that respondents who use TikTok to escape reality are more likely to interact activity with TikTok.
Second factor is TikTok is more convenient to use. R indicates the value of the correlation coefficient. Based on the correlation table provided, we can make the following interpretation for this factor. It demonstrates a significant positive relationship between developing playfulness and more imagination, which is the R value is 0.541, and the trustworthiness of the platform's content, which is the R value is 0.524, implying that respondents who find TikTok easy to use are more likely to engage in playful and imaginative activities and also trust the platform's content. Additionally, it shows a strong positive correlation, which is R value is 0.636 with engagement behaviors on TikTok Live, showing that UUM students who find TikTok Live comfortable to use are more likely to use TikTok Live actively.
For the factor 3, develop playfulness and more imaginations mean, based on the correlation table provided, we can make the following interpretation for the factor of developed playfulness and more imaginations, where it exhibits a significant positive relationship where the coefficient value is 0.377 with the trustworthiness content, showing that UUM students who playfully and imaginatively interact with TikTok content are more inclined to trust the content they come across. Additionally, it demonstrated a positive relationship with TikTok Live engagement behaviors, where the correlation value is 0.316, suggesting that UUM students who use TikTok to develop playfulness and mold their imaginations are more likely to use TikTok Live actively.
Greetings to Doctor. My name is YAASHMEYTHAA KARUNANITHI and my metric number is 284444. So the fourth factor that I'm going to present for the finding and discussion is using TikTok Live to gain trustworthiness content. Based on the correlation test that we had done, it can be said that this factor has a significant correlation, which is R equals to 0.671 with engagement behaviors on TikTok Live. Based on this, it indicates that respondents who trust the TikTok content are more likely to use the TikTok platform.
Final factor is engagement behaviors on TikTok Live. So it's like liking, commenting, and sharing. So based on the correlation table we provided, we can make an interpretation that this factor has a positive relationship with all the other factors. Last but not least, it shows that UUM students are more likely to be active in TikTok Live because of these factors.
Now I would like to give a sum up for our presentation. Basically, TikTok Live can be said as a good online platform or application which is being beneficial for many aspects. For an example, for e-commerce or business deals, and also a good platform for talent exposure for people. Based on the data that we had collected throughout the questionnaire and based on the correlation test, each of the examined variables has a significant relationship with one another. So our research can be helpful in the future in improving methodological ways for collecting, analyzing and interpreting the data, and also develop new theoretical ideas which is more logic. So the content for the TikTok should be planned wisely so people tend to get engaged more with the TikTok Live. So that's all from me and my group. Thank you.